Alright folks, gather round, because I've got a Valentine's Day story that'll send shivers down your spine. It all started on a chilly February evening in America, the streets bustling with couples lost in the throes of romance. I was out and about, feeling a bit lonely amidst the sea of lovebirds, when I stumbled upon a quaint cafe tucked away in a corner of the city. The place seemed straight out of a romantic movie, a cozy haven amidst the chaos of the outside world. As I stepped inside, the air was thick with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the soft murmur of conversation. And that's when I saw her, sitting alone at a table near the window, her eyes lost in the pages of a book. She was captivating, with long dark hair cascading over her shoulders and eyes that seemed to hold a universe of secrets. I couldn't resist the urge to strike up a conversation, so I gathered my courage and approached her. To my surprise, she welcomed my company with a warm smile, and before I knew it, we were engrossed in conversation, lost in the magic of the moment. Her name was Emily, and she had a way of drawing me in with her every word. As the evening wore on, we found ourselves sharing stories and laughter, lost in the beauty of the fleeting moment. But amidst the warmth of our connection, I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right. There was a darkness lurking beneath Emily's smile, a shadow that seemed to follow her wherever she went. I tried to brush it off as my imagination running wild, but as the night progressed, the feeling only grew stronger. And then, as the clock struck midnight and Valentine's Day came to an end, Emily whispered something that sent a chill down my spine, a cryptic message about the dangers that lay ahead, a warning to tread carefully in matters of the heart. I tried to shrug it off as a jest, but as I walked her home through the deserted streets, a sense of unease settled over me like a heavy blanket. It was as if the world around us had fallen silent, the air thick with an eerie stillness. As we reached her doorstep, Emily turned to me with a look of sadness in her eyes, a look that spoke of a pain deeper than words could express. And then, with a haunting smile, she disappeared into the darkness, leaving me standing alone in the cold night air. From that moment on, things took a turn for the worse. Strange occurrences plagued me at every turn. Mysterious shadows lurking in the corners of my vision. Inexplicable whispers echoing through the empty halls of my apartment. I tried to convince myself that it was all in my head, but the feeling of being watched never left me, a constant reminder of the night I met Emily. And as Valentine's Day faded into memory, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had crossed paths with something beyond comprehension, something that defied explanation. So, my friends, if you ever find yourself alone on Valentine's Day, be wary of the strangers you meet, for love and darkness are intertwined in ways we can scarcely imagine. And as for Emily, well, let's just say some mysteries are best left unsolved.
Valentine's Day tale that'll make your hair stand on end. Picture this: America, a chilly February evening, and me, wandering the streets in search of love, or at least, a little companionship. I stumbled upon a cozy little diner, its windows glowing with warmth and promise. And that's where I saw her, sitting alone at a corner booth, a vision of beauty bathed in the soft light of the setting sun. Her name was Sarah, and from the moment our eyes met, I knew there was something different about her. We struck up a conversation, and before I knew it, we were laughing and sharing stories like old friends. But as the evening wore on, I couldn't shake the feeling that Sarah was hiding something dark and mysterious beneath her charming exterior. There was a sadness in her eyes, a haunted look that sent a shiver down my spine. As the night grew colder, Sarah invited me to her apartment, a quaint little place tucked away in the heart of the city. And that's when things took a turn for the bizarre. As we sat sipping wine and exchanging stories, I noticed strange shadows flitting across the walls, their movements erratic and unsettling. Sarah brushed off my concerns, attributing them to the old building's quirks. But as the night wore on, the shadows grew bolder, their presence looming over us like a dark cloud. I tried to ignore them, but their whispers filled the air, a chorus of voices from beyond the grave. And then, just as the clock struck midnight, Sarah's demeanor changed. Her eyes turned cold, her smile twisted into a sinister grin. I tried to leave, but the door was locked, and the windows barred shut. Trapped in that eerie apartment, I realized too late the danger I was in. Sarah was no ordinary woman. She was a creature of the night, a ghost from a bygone era, cursed to wander the earth in search of lost souls. As she advanced towards me, her form shimmering in the moonlight, I knew I had to escape. With a burst of adrenaline, I broke through the window and fled into the night, the echoes of Sarah's laughter haunting me every step of the way. So, my friends, if you ever find yourself alone on Valentine's Day, beware the strangers you meet, for love and darkness often go hand in hand, and not every story has a happy ending.